Sunday and it's been a week. I got the cucumbers and dill in the ground. Had to pull out quite a few sumac. I got them in a bucket and I'm hoping to get them in the ground over towards where they used to grow. I mean, they spread by sideways going rhizomes, so they come up everywhere. But I prefer them on the side of the house where no one's supposed to go. So I'm gonna put them there and hope that they can hook back up with their family. And then we got a bunch of plants delivered yesterday that I have to go through and find homes for. There's a big bunch of motherwort, so I've got the little motherwort over here. I'm thinking I might put it over by the window. Well, I quite gotten to that point. We had an ER visit for the youngest because they had lower abdominal pain on the right side, and that was right after we did a bunch of furniture moving in the house. So I didn't know if they'd gotten something and eaten it, because 3-year-olds are dangerously fast and not aware of how quickly they can kill themselves. So that was most of my Friday, I think. But on Thursday, the kids' room got rearranged and all the clothes got properly swapped out with help from my friend Ray, who came over and helped me push through doing all that. So it's a usable room again, instead of a room where Mom has piled up all the other side's clothes, and then the kids have pulled them all apart and thrown them on the ground. So we're just moving through the laundry that accumulated from that adventure and getting everything put away. So kind of boring, mundane stuff. It's just our life. There was coyotes last night, howling like right near the house. Like, I swear they were out my window, but they weren't. They were laughing and giggling, and then there was the whole yip yip yip, and the couple started to howl, and they were all howling. It was really fun. It's much funner than that. So that was a fun, exciting thing that happened last night. And of course, 3 of the 4 kids were sleeping. Deep breaths with each other, okay? But yeah, it's been kind of a week. Everything I try to achieve has been insurmountably blocked by things, but I suppose that's a Mercury. Careful, Frecky's right there. You nearly hit her with that cannon. She's such a good girl. The squashes that have volunteered in my lawn have gotten significantly bigger, so I'm excited for that. The onions are going to seed in my plot, so I'm excited for that. I forgot to put the compost in when I planted the cucumbers, so I have to go dig in compost deep beside them is my plan to compensate for that. If I run it beside them, then they can hopefully reach out for those nutrients. Yeah, this is kind of a boring video today. I don't have a lot of philosophical thoughts. I guess maybe I'll try vlogging at different points in the day. It's been a bit of a rough week with a lot of big feelings and a lot of glitches and a lot of missed opportunities and a lot of false starts. But you know, I pushed through and I got some shit done this week, which was nice. Oh, that's still too hot. And I have spilled coffee on myself 4 times today, so we're doing great. We did end up last week finding a new park to hang out at, and or was that this week? I don't even know. The days all blur together. So we found a nice park that's isolated and on the river, on the Jock River. So we were able to go and hang out there for a picnic. There's just a lot. I don't know what started pollinating today, but my nose is sniffly. I can see the goutweed is got flowers out. I should go and pick all of those flowers so at least that doesn't go to seed, to help prevent the spreading. Got a bunch of trees I gotta trim back to keep my garden in the sun, and my lawn is still a disaster. So as you can see, still it hasn't gotten mowed. I haven't gotten the mower out. I've slowly been able to get toys out, but it's at the point where it's like I'm gonna have to mow like a micro section of it, and it's also like all of the stuff that hasn't had a chance to flower in a couple of years is flowered. I kind of want to just let it go and then mow it, but I could harvest some of this white clover that's come up, and that would be exciting, which we might end up doing. I definitely want to harvest and put some plants up. I've been doing we're hoping that this week to move the trailer out onto we have a little tiny trailer. Hoping to move that out onto the driveway so that I can fix it up so that it's roadworthy, and then we can pile some of our stuff in it when we go to Nova Scotia, which is still looking like it won't be till next spring. So, but at least we can get it fixed and get it roadworthy, that or decide to just sell it and get the stuff out of it. I've got to organize my basement to fit the camping gear that I store in there and salvage what I can, because I don't know if anybody's been living in it, but it is very overgrown, and the stuff that's piled on and around it needs to get moved tonight, because that's happening on Monday. Yeah. It's interesting with all that chaos and everything going on, that do energy that's sitting there, but with that pause, reflect, like let's make it harder to do than it needs to be sort of thing, really making it clear that there's a really big contrast in energies, and I have some other stuff that I need to do that I've been trying to do for the last 2 days, and I still haven't. So, yeah. But summer is really here. The heat wave broke, but since that, the kids have been outside, like they were out here before I even got out here. Some of them in their pajamas. Yeah, that's all I got. I feel like I should have more to talk about, but I don't. It's basically just feeding people, cleaning up after people, trying to organize so that we can have like systems in place here to make our lives smoother. And this week's goal is to try and get my room sorted, and then I have to start on making the youngest birthday present. That's the big thing, that because it'll take a while. But I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great week. Take care. You got this. We got this.